On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. 54.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Roll out.
Left three. Left three.
Put up. Let's go.
Balaj. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6-6. Pull it high.
They're running it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Hopkins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ready. Line again. Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
He can.
A first down carry for Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mariota gives to Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch the before. Watch the out. Watch the out.
One.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Delta.
Go.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they've ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ricky.
Mariota hands to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw is Mariota. Well, he's going to go for it all. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next the score, Titans 17, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Down, Jackrabbit, come on. Fight.
On first and 10, Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Get it.
To throw again, Hopkins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, Delta.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Snap.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. He finds his target, Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, Hopkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Watch twins, watch twins.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha. Big River, Big River.
Off play action, Hopkins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hopkins. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 9 now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
5.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We go.
On the ball.
From the gun, Hopkins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
One.
Check 4. Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run there by Henry. Give him 42 yards on the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
All day, dog. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. One. Showing up.
Now it's Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 22, Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Wide open receiver complete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rosen now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go. Check 31, check 31. Check 24, check 24.
They begin with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All day, just like that, just like that.
On 2nd down now, Leary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, orbit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5.
Hit it.
54. Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Smooth.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw on second down. Hopkins.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Hey, Zeus.
Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Beat them, beat them.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
54, Mike.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 80.
Mike's by 4, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
From the 35 on second down, Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw again on second down. Rosen complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Double dog, double dog.
Ready?
On 4th down, Hopkins. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's got Smith here. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Blue 18.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Don't get nervous.
The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. I got one, I got one.
On third down, Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 6. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Hey, Delta.
On first down, Hopkins dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to the air on 2nd down. Hopkins. He's got Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Dolphins
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Henry. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 45, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Tennessee, it's a good fifth win for them as they play out the string. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.